on this show. I'm coming on, going live. I'm gonna smoke. I'm gonna politics. Base, back, enjoy, and listen. Do you find it funny that the government wants to rip away that could literally help millions of people without breaking the bank? Do you think it's funny or a little bit ludicrous that the government won't is just now barely letting us grow our own medicine at home so that we're not stuck paying millions of dollars for pharmaceutical companies for drugs that are pumped to it by see many people don't even know that marijuana was the very first chief product. It was what kept America going before the cotton. Now, we live in a generation where more and more people are coming out with it. Um, more and more cities and states are allowing it recreational and going through the industrial side of it. It's funny because people are talking like it's a new tech industry, even though that it's an industry that's been there forever, but literally robbed from us. Many people don't know that the first car was designed to drive on hemp fuel. Our Constitution was written on hemp paper. These are all things that are hidden from us throughout history so that they can paint the picture that they want. It's stripped from us during the war on drugs because American government saw it as a detriment to America. They saw this product could literally take out the cotton industry, the car industry, the fuel industry, textiles, oils, paper. They saw this product as something that could change the world. And it was. Until they bashed it, turned it illegal, turned it into a drug, a scheduled one drug. A drug that's in the same category as heroin, cocaine, and meth. So tell me, how is this even possible? How is it so bad that in the beginning, America was being built on the industry, and somehow America turned its back on the plant, on the industry, on everything? My pipe's almost blocked. Now, I am a conservative. I do believe in what we're doing politically. I believe in MAGA. I believe in Trump. Uh, but I thought it'd be added by the industry. I believe in where this industry could go. You see, I'm not seeing it as a drug anymore. Massive product. A product that eventually America could end up exporting. I see it as a product that can make our clothes, fuel our cars, a product that can medicate the sick. We could build houses cheaper, less expensive. It's a plant that can reverse the ozone effects. For every one plant produces 10 times the oxygen as a full grown tree and takes months compared to years. You see, no matter how you look at it, it makes sense. But yet, previously, our administrations have turned their back on it. Society, that's what this movement's about. That's what we're doing. We're stepping up and we're saying we're sick and tired of things that could help us being robbed from us. We're sick and tired of mainstream media as well as the corrupt swamp telling us that fool could addict us and so much more, when in fact they pump cigarettes, tobacco, alcohol. They pump pharmaceutical drugs into our cities, into our state, into our towns and country. But yet they want us to believe marijuana is bad for us. There's been no cases of death. There's been no cases related of side effects other than hungry, cotton mouth, and laughs too much. Maybe too tired to get up, laziness. But other than that, what's the real damages being done? People want to say it's a gateway. Tell people believe that pot is doing harder, but I know that's screwed. Okay, a lot of people I know don't evolve from smoking pot. A lot of people I know had a rough life, did a lot of bad stuff, and they used marijuana to club it. A lot of people remained on for many, many years because of it. I am an advocate for marijuana. I'm an advocate for the American people and for this country. I believe in the ability to take care of our own without big government stepping in and telling us how to do it. I believe in the ability to make my own medicine, grow my own medicine, medicine that I know what is in it, medicine that I know is safer because it's not lathered in chemicals. The doctor, healthcare system based on taking the American dollars and keeping people sick. And that's what it's all about. Okay, they practice medicine. And they practice medicine by throwing a bunch of pills at you and hoping something sticks. And that's a fact. So I'm coming in here. My pipe's clogged. I belong to a political party that wants to see the American people stand on their own 2 feet. I believe in a political party that's not subverted by anti-American liberal socialism, loud money, big pharmaceutical, big business, big bankers. I believe in an American. We, the people, for the people, and by the people. That's how it was intended. Somehow the people are held backwards. We're held back, treated like second class citizens in our own nation. We can't allow this to continue. We can't allow people telling us what we can and can't do in our own country, what's harmful for us and what's not. We can't tell people that that what's best for them. You see, that's the job of our parents. Our parents are supposed to raise us so that we're capable of making the best decisions for us and our kids. Now, I want everybody to understand I'm recreational. I choose to be recreational despite the fact that I completely qualify for medical. And I choose to be recreational for a few reasons. The first, my pipes. There we go. The first reason is because I don't like the strict guidelines. I don't like them trying to take my guns. Because here in the state of Oregon, they're trying. I don't like them classifying me as some kind of drug dealer, drug addict, when in fact I'm smarter than most. I have more common sense than most common people. I have more ambition than most. And I'm not afraid to stand. I refuse to give him my gun rights, especially when I live in a state that I can do it recreationally and maintain my gun rights. That's my number one reason. My number two reason, well, I guess it's just pride. I spent a lifetime as a warrior, as a fighter. Um, I went to college. I majored in history, minored in law, took psychology for fun. I got out of college and decided to get into fighting, and I fought professionally. By doing so, I was able to put my first daughter through college. I was able to take care of myself and to prepare for somewhat of the future. Now, could I have went on to do other things with my education? Sure. But did I do what I wanted to do? Did I chase my dream? And was I happy doing it? The answer is yes. It's hard for me to say that I'm hurt, I'm too hurt for something, I'm injured or whatever, I'm disabled, when in fact, I don't really feel like I am. Now, my body's breaking down. I could qualify in an instant for half the medical reasons that I have, but I choose not to because it means I'm going to have to go in there and sign a piece of paper that says I have medical issues. The only issues I have medically is with the medical industry. Okay, I have issues with the hospital. I have issues with healthcare. I have issues with doctors. I have issues with everybody down the list looking to screw the American people instead of helping them. Yes, I have issues. There's no doubt. I have trust issues. It's hard for me to trust a doctor that wants to pump me full of pharmaceutical drugs. Vicodins, oxycontins, oxycodons. It's hard for me to trust that guy when I can do the same thing at home with a medicine that I grew for next to nothing in cost, and it does the same thing. So you tell me, if I have to go spend hundreds of dollars on pain pills or almost cost free medicine I can grow at home, which one makes sense? But they don't want you to see it this way. They don't want you to believe this. How am I supposed to trust a person that's telling me that I'd be better off addicted to their pharmaceutical drugs? And then you want me to go lay in your bed while you grab a knife, while you tear into me? You want me to trust you so that when you're done, you can just pump me full of more pharmaceutical drugs? I don't think so. So instead, I decided to stay home, grow my pot, smoke my pot, and raise my kids. Now, I use the marijuana industries as a way to attract both parties. If there's something that we could be more bipartisan with, show me. Because the truth is, the majority of Americans smoke pot. The truth is, the majority of the Americans think its Schedule 1 classification is ridiculous. Most people would be okay with it being legal on a federal level, nationally, in every state. Yet, it's not. You see, we could reach across the lines and we could use things like the marijuana industries as a way to pump each party, as a way to say, look, the Democrats typically love their marijuana, whereas the Republicans have always been against it until the industry part. See, Republicans are all about big money, big industry. Me, I'm saying, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm afraid that the Republicans are going to take it over. That's my big problem. Big pharmaceutical companies controlling our pot industries, I don't like that. Again, it goes back to not trusting either party. This is where it comes to the Americans' first political party. A party where it's based on the American people. It's based on being able to take care of your own without big government help. And excuse me, but part of taking care of your own is medicating your own and growing your own. And that's what this channel set out to do. It's set out to inspire people to smoke. It's inspiring people to grow your own. You don't even have to smoke it. You can eat it. You can put it in food, lotions. There's so many different healing aspects to it. That's what we're doing here. We're encouraging people which is good for you and which is not. Before you jump on and just bash pot and bash slash the industries. Just know that it is turning out to be a $1 billion industry. And the Americans' First Party wants to keep that industry in the hands of the American people. We want to ensure that our government doesn't step in and take it over like they've done so many times before. You see, I'm afraid of the government stepping in and saying it's legal, it's industrial, so now we have to control it. I'm afraid of weak ass weed coming into the market. You see, simply that it stays in the hands of our people, that the companies that are made from it are our companies, private companies, with mom and dad home businesses, small businesses that grow into corporations. You see, I don't want Sam to step in and hand our business over to any kind of pharmaceutical company. I don't want that. It shouldn't happen. We, the American people, need to control our own problem, our own solutions. We need to stand on our own 2 feet. The Americans' First Party is giving people representation, hope. It's giving people another option. It's showing people that we have the ability to govern our own. We have the ability, our vote. It was designed for us. We the people, for the people, and by the people. It's not like that anymore. It's not like that anymore. So we the people have to stand up so that we can ensure that this government is still for the people and that it's created by the people. Otherwise, people done. So the Americans First Party has given you a resource, and not just any resource, but the original resource in America. The Americans First Party is telling you to look around at all the industry, the marijuana industries in America. Look how well they're thriving. Lost light. The Americans First Party is here, and we're telling you that we have the ability for a resource. We have the ability to govern our own. All we have to do is stand. The problem is, not many of us are. We need your help. We want you to get involved. We want you to stand on your own 2 feet. Wake up. Smell the bowls being burnt around you. Smell the weed being confiscated by our government and then thrown away or utilized against us. That's money in our pockets that our government's trying to steal. Watch them regulate the crap out of the industries so that they suffocate the small growers, so that the big companies can step in and take the industry over. Watch how city councils make restrictions so bad, so high, that you have to be a big corporation to even touch the industries. And watch how small shops, small growers get suffocated out as big giant growers, big industries like Marlboro and Camel come rolling in with their warehouses, their million people staff. Watch them easily pay the 10 to 25 grand fees. Watch the fees get jacked up so high that only them can pay for them. That's how we, the people, start losing the industry. That's what happens. That's what's going to happen. Uncle Sam's not going to let. He won't. What irritates me is I am an American. I am a. I smoke a lot of it. I, I challenge. I challenge anybody to outthink me, to stand with me. I challenge anybody because not everybody's stereotyped. Not everybody is what we think they are because they smoke. Not everybody's goofy and dumb when they smoke. We have a lot of intellectual people that can smoke, that does smoke. And that's the truth. To us, it's nothing different than having a couple beers. To us, smoking cigarettes is far worse. You see, this is a massive industry, an American industry, where we can employ Americans. So we need to get involved. We need to get out there. We need to show ourselves, not as Democrats, not as Republicans, but as Americans first. We need to show ourselves. We need to show up at the doorsteps of D.C., at the doorsteps of our Congress and our Senate, and our states and our federal. We need to show up in numbers and demand federal legalization of marijuana without government control. We need it to remain in the private layers of this nation so that we can ensure it doesn't become government motors or every other real estate or banker that's been took over by our government. I'm not asking you to smoke weed. What I'm asking you to do is respect Americans who choose to. Respect our rights. Respect a plant that built America. Respect an industry that was blackballed by anti-Americans worried about big money, big pharmaceutical companies. I'm asking you to stand with us, the Americans First political party, and together we can ensure that the American citizens of this nation are the first ones to get treated like human beings. We will ensure and stand so that the American people have the rights they deserve, so that we can create the businesses and the industries that will help this economy flow for generations. People keep talking about going green, biofuels, you know, off the grid, solar, all that. But when it comes to something that can do the job of 10 fully grown trees, they want to shy away from it. If we grew pot plants just for the ozone alone, wouldn't it be worth it? That's my thought. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Um, I am a conservative. I am the leader of the Oregon chapter of MAGA. I'm also the leader of the Americans First political party. We are in every state and we continue to grow. We're looking for Americans that want to be part of the future of America. We were looking for Americans that are willing to stand up for the rights of Americans. And those rights include smoking. They include our Second Amendment and many, many other rights. Yes, I smoke. Yes, I'm in politics. Sit back, enjoy, and for the next few minutes, I'm going to go silent and I'm going to chief. It's a little dirty, huh? Alright, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. We're still kind of new at this. Please subscribe to invite others in. Happy Smoke Fest, Smoke Out. Go get more coffee. Have a great day. Peace. Smoke bud.